What? I don't understand. My brain can't compute what is happening right now. It is officially fall. I only say that because it is October. I don't count September. I know technically it is. It doesn't matter. October 1, that is the start of fall for me. And so I scoured Amazon to find some very interesting fall-related kitchen gadgets that we could test, play around with, and just see what's up with them. Are they worth it? Are they not? Can you even see me? I don't know why I chose this sweater. I blend in entirely into my kitchen. Just a floating head at this point, which I guess is pretty seasonally appropriate because Halloween is coming up. But we are gonna get into it. So if you enjoy this video, enjoy these types of videos, then I will link more at the end. You can go and check those out and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. New videos here every single Saturday. Let's dive in. Starting with the one that I feel like is gonna test my skills the most. I say that now and I'm probably going to later regret that. But this is it basically is like a Bloomin' onion maker. They call it an onion blossom maker. We know it's a Bloomin' onion. We all know it, and it's supposed to help make the process a little bit easier to do, a little bit less messy, you know? And I have tried to make a Bloomin' onion in the past, and it was a lot harder than I had anticipated. It's not just coating it. You have to really coat the thing. Intense. So, we're gonna start with an onion. Here she is, everyone. Or at least this is part of it. Also this. This we'll need first. First things first, we need to cut a little bit of the top off. Very clear instructions, do not disturb the root. I won't even look at it. And we're gonna take off this skin. Okay, skin is out of the way. Then we're gonna put this in here. Not like that, try that again. Cut side up. This shouldn't be the difficult part. There we go. Now I'm just supposed to cut it. This part should be very straightforward. I'm just making sure that my knife goes through evenly on both sides. You just do this all the way around, I guess. Christopher, look at my onion. Ooh, ah. Is that it? Did I get them all?
Looks like it.
Oh my gosh, exciting. Okay.
Nice.
That's what it looks like. Now I'm supposed to put it in water.
Okay.
Do you want to come and help me fry it later?
All right.
Yay! Okay, now I put it in water for a minute. That's what it says. Uno minute. Because after that, then we get into the battering situation. So we're gonna start with some flour. Flour goes in the bottom, doesn't specify how much. And then to season it, just using some seasoned salt. Give that a mix. Then we put this guy in, like that. Looking a little bit more bloomy. All right. Okay, now we put it in, oh no, first we need to towel dry it. Just a little bit. That's what was recommended. Just a bit. Does it say which way? Place it in. Just place it in. Okay. And then we need to shake the batter. Get all that flour into all the crevasses. Let's see how coated she is. She's looking pretty coated. Okay, put her here. I'm gonna put all of this into a little container here so we can save it for the next round. Because now we're gonna put in some egg and some milk. Put this guy in. Put her upside down. Coat again. I'm trying to be like, not gentle, but you know, a little bit gentle. You getting inside? No, not really. Fan you out a little bit there, buddy. But this is a lot less messy, I'll tell you that. Having done this before, that was messy. And now the final step, more bread. Flour back in here, right in. Let's try it this way now. I like that there's like a handle, like a grip part here. Whoa, pretty good coverage. I feel like I just need to fan it out a little bit in here just to get some of that area. Then I think we're good. I have oil on. It's supposed to be at 375, 400. I feel like there's still some spots that just aren't getting coated, so I'm just gonna coat them myself. So that's, you know, it's not a perfect system. But is this easier than doing it by hand? For sure. I mean, stay tuned if it fries well. That I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Okay, we're getting up there in temperature. So while that goes, and before we like move over to the stove to watch it cook, I wanna show you another device. It's a dual thing. I'll show you. I thought it was pretty cool. Not all of the products we're testing today are for frying. It's just like, this is supposed to be like a kettle that you can use for frying, which is a lot easier and more like efficient than the giant wok. However, for the Bloomin' Onion, it's not gonna fit in there because it's just a little bit too small. But you can also use it for boiling water. So you could use that for dumplings or pasta or for frying like French fries, so we're gonna do a little both today. And so I figured let's start with the pasta with the water while we do the frying of the onion. So I'm gonna fill this with some water and then we're gonna go over to the stove. Okay, while the onion is blooming, I have the water, it's up to boil. So I have my strands of pasta here, fit in here, which you can see does not fit into the thing. So I assume that as the noodles get loopier, you can kind of like swirl them all in, I guess. I don't know. It's really hard to do this one-handed. I'm like attempting to film and I feel like I'm not filming it at all. I don't want the pasta to cook unevenly, but like, how are you gonna get it all in there, you know? Maybe this works better for like a penne or whatever, but I wanted to see if it could do it based on what all of the photos showed me. Oh my gosh. It's gonna cook so unevenly. This better be better for frying. All right, our oil, as you can tell, is up to temperature. I have this guy on here. Going to let it hopefully fry. Oh, that looks good. Oh, this might actually work. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, I got the pasta in. That's good. It is threatening to boil over. I emptied out some of the water, but if I empty out any more, it's not gonna cover the pasta, so. Awesome. Look at what I did though. Ooh, It kind of clumped some of the pieces together, so it didn't, you know, perfectly fan them all out, but you know, this is a better fry than the last one I did. Christopher, do you want some Bloomin' Onion? Yeah. It's a pretty good fry.
Looks good.
Ooh,
You like a Bloomin' Onion?
Oh, wait. We can't do it yet. We have to do the thing in the middle.
Oh, all right.
Get the root out, I guess. I don't know. Did I get it? Got it.
Nice. Does this fit in here? Yeah, it does.
I need some dip.
Cheers.
Delicious.
Fried food is good.
Right?
Yeah, bad for you and salty.
It's so good though. Wish you were all here. Because this is very tasty. Actually, no, I don't, because then there would be no onion left for me. I did a good job.
Yeah, was it easy to use?
Yes, in comparison to making it without anything. Like the little bucket got into it better than what I attempted to do. So that's good. Yep. This is the best Bloomin' Onion that I've ever made. So there's that. Now it's just you saw the bucket for the fry. Is that something that you would use for like chicken parm or something?
Once you used it, could you just go right into the next? Like, I only like frying things when I'm making a lot. So would you have to do a batch, clean it out, dry it, and then go again? Or could you just like keep using it?
It depends on how particular you are. So I did flour in it. I emptied the flour into a container, did the milk and egg stuff, then took that out and put the flour back in.
Sounds like a lot. I would probably just do the 3-plate method still.
Even though it's more messy.
Yeah, but I mean...
You can't do a big batch this way.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to do like a small amount, it works really well.
That's
so
really good.
That was really good. I'm gonna keep eating this. How long until my pasta's... It still hasn't boiled over, so that's good. Lunch. Actually, speaking of lunch, I found a thing for... Personally, I was thinking soup. And for me, soup is just a very fall meal. You see me just like checking this because I swear it's gonna boil over. It kind of looks like a cauldron. Very seasonally appropriate. Anyway, soup. So I'm gonna be a TV commercial here for a second. Like one of those, shoot, what was that brand? What's that brand that did all the commercials?
The commercial one? Home shopping channel, QVC, something like that.
Okay, those types of things. I'm gonna sound like that for a minute. Thank you, Christopher. Oh no, pasta. Oh wait, I don't need a strainer. That's what's so great about this apparently. You could just have a bowl, I think, like a little handle guy here. Can everyone see that? I hope you can. It's just draining the pasta. This is what the pasta looks like in its little container thing. You still have to have an oven mitt to hold the little handle thing. Kind of annoying, but that's fine. I'm just thinking of like dumping it out. And even then, like you can see there's like a little bit of water in there. Ugh. So maybe it's better for frying stuff. Can you see me through the steam? I feel like I'm hiding. Incognito. I feel like maybe it would be better for frying things. And by frying things, like this amount of things. I mean, the pasta is cooked. It's just, is that easier than just using a pot? Like, I feel like not. Well, now I have bloomin' onion and pasta. And that sounds just like, that's a great fall meal right there. I'm just gonna keep eating this thing. Oh, it's so good. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the infomercial I was about to share. You know how you always love soup in the fall? It's a great start. I feel like I missed my calling. You know when you need hot soup, but then you put it in the microwave and you wanna heat it up and you want...
Does this ever happen to you? You want some hot soup? Oh no, it fell all over me.
That's an important part to the plot.
It's really important.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do an infomercial.
Yeah, but wait, you have to have also the part where you've burned your hands, but your head is bandaged because you went to the hospital.
Correct.
Because you burned your hands, but you needed a head bandage.
I just can't wait to find out how many easy payments of how much.
So many easy payments, Christopher. Did I tell you?
Up to $40,000 for that. But you're telling me 11 easy payments of $29.95?
But Christopher, there's only 3 of them in stock, and they're
now.
Tell me you grew up in the 90s without telling me you grew up in the 90s. Anyway, so hot soup in the microwave, as I was saying. You don't want to hold it, it's too hot. Enter microwave caddy. This thing you can put in the microwave like this, and then your bowl sits in the middle, and then, oh, look at that. Not only are you not gonna burn your hands, apparently, but also if it spills a little bit, protected. You can't tell me you wouldn't see this at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, I think I need that. I think I need to pay 4 easy payments of $29.95. We are gonna test that, obviously. See if this actually works the way that it is intended. But first, we need soup. Fortunately for me, Christopher made a giant batch of chicken noodle soup because we are desperately trying to keep everyone from getting sick. What fantastic timing. This is homemade bone broth, chicken, the carrots, onion. I mean, that's not homemade, but you know what I mean. Home chopped. Look at that. It's beautiful. And look at, I spilled some and that's okay. Not a big deal. But now we need to take this downstairs because if you're new here, my microwave used to be there and it can't be there anymore because there's a range hood fan thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We have to go to the basement, so let's go. All right, we have our soup. We have our microwave. Very carefully placing into the microwave. All right, seems to fit. Let's heat up some soup. Look at it go. Oh, done. Oh, steamy hot soup. Oh, that's hot. Okay, this isn't hot at all. Huh. Look at me taking this out bravely with one hand. Wow. Honestly, that works really well. Wow, okay. All right. Honestly, you know what I think this is like really good for, or at least what I can see it good for in, you know, in my world, is for kids who are learning to use like a microwave or something like that. Just thinking of my own kids and heating up, you know, the packets of oatmeal and stuff like that, and sort of exploring the different uses of heating up food in the microwave. I can see this being one of those things that would be really helpful, because there will come a time when they spill something or it's too hot and they drop it, or, you know, the list goes on. And I think that having something like this just makes it a little bit of a safer experience. Honestly, no notes. I think this is great. You use it in the microwave oven only, and you can put it in the top rack of the dishwasher. I'm sure you can put, like, let's see if I can do plates. This has been cooling, so this should be fine. I'm gonna do like a plate or something, or a bigger bowl. Yep. Like, it's not stuck in there, but it definitely gives it a little bit more wiggle room. Makes it a little bit more balanced. And a bigger bowl. The bigger bowl does not fit in it. This is probably my least favorite out of all of them. This one slides around a lot. The smaller one fit, but a big pasta bowl, this isn't gonna fit. If you heat up your food a lot in the microwave and you don't wanna burn your hands anymore, truthfully, it's pretty great. No notes. And now I have soup. Right, go me. This next one I actually filmed a couple months ago because my my video it was too full. And it's called the Microwave Toasty. Greetings from a random day in July. I don't know when this is going in a video. I'm thinking probably for fall. My video was too full. I was at max capacity. And so here we are to test the Toasty. It is a device that is going to create, you know those panini presses? Like that. It's gonna make a sandwich like that in the microwave. Yeah, I had my doubts, but it looked like, at least from the videos that I've seen, that it works really well. And it was selling out quickly, so I bought it. just finished washing it. So basically you can see here it makes waffles, but it also makes stuff for sandwiches. So I want to do both because I feel like we need to test both, unless one is an absolute fail, in which case, like, why bother? However, I want to start with the sandwich because that's what I saw. So you like take off the little silicone things on the outside. And I believe these are dishwasher safe too. But these little like go in the microwave. I have had to look at the instructions like 7 times now to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. Because I was always taught putting things that are metal in a microwave is bad. And I know it's some sort of like special, I don't know, like ceramic or something, but still, it feels wrong. And I figured we could start with a classic, like a grilled cheese. Grilled cheese in the microwave just sounds crazy to me. Okay, it's not impossible to get the plates in. It does take a little finessing though. Done. So we have our thing here. Bread. I have a little brioche. I'm gonna butter the outside just like we would a regular grilled cheese. One side in. My bread is a little small, but it's fine. And we're just doing straight up. My son has coined flat gooey cheese because he needed to be sure, even if it is like a square cheese, if it's not the flat gooey cheese, he does not want it. He is now 8 and the entire family refers to it as flat gooey cheese still. I like to put a little Dijon on just for a little extra something. And we just go like this and we close it. And we squoosh it down until that goes over top. Guess let's go to the microwave then. It is also worth noting that it says that the microwave should be set between 700 and 1,000 watts. If yours is above that, make sure you keep the heat setting to medium only. Mine is above that, so I'm glad I checked. Okay, here we are. Microwave time. Don't explode, please. Please, 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 please. I don't remember what time it said. I think like 2 minutes. You can't even see, out there you can kind of see it, but all you can see is a reflection of my kids' toys. So far, no explosions. That's good. Well, let's see what happens in 2 minutes. I can see melting. Okay. I mean, it's a little bit golden. I'm gonna flip it over and then do another minute on the other side and see if it becomes more golden. Let's see. It's not too hot to touch too because of the silicone on the outside, so that's good. Another minute. Okay, it's starting to like sizzle and stuff in there. I assume it's just like the cheese and everything. It's not exploding though. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Steaming. It's a little bit golden. Let's see the other side. That side's more golden. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Okay, I let it cool a little bit. It's still very hot. That's crazy to me. Legitimately golden. I think the one thing about it though is that while it is golden and a little bit crispy, I feel like I needed to take it out afterwards and let it cool down so you actually get the crispiness. Otherwise it's going to, like if the moisture is gonna lock in and then it's gonna be kind of more like this, you know? Yeah, see this? This isn't what I was looking for, you know? It's so hot. So it tastes like a grilled cheese, but not grilled. Still too bready. So I think for the waffles, which we're gonna do next, I don't know how to get it golden on the outside. Maybe I'll melt some butter and put it on it. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, I'm not gonna leave it in here when it's done. I'm gonna let it hopefully breathe a bit and maybe it'll get a little crispy, but that would be my number one watch out. Let me know if you've tried this before and if it worked for you, because like how game changing would this be to like bring to an office? Nice little toasted Sammy, are you kidding me? Okay, I don't know how much batter to use. I guess until every area, every surface is covered, I guess. Okay, now I'm supposed to put this in the microwave for 5 minutes, flipping it halfway to hopefully make it golden, so be right back. I won't peek until I'm back. Okay, I have a plate. Just came out of the microwave. If we don't have to go back downstairs to like microwave more. I'm so mad. I should have checked. Oh my gosh, it's like it's a perfect waffle. And if I go, what? I don't understand. My brain can't compute what is happening right now. It's wild to me. Okay, so the outsides are crispy. The inside feels like, okay, so you know when you make waffles or pancakes for a big crowd and then you leave some on a tray in the oven on like warm? It feels like that. It's like these have been done in a waffle iron, but then they had to go in the oven to like stay warm for everyone. That's the consistency that I'm getting here. But like still, as they set up and cool down a little bit, they are getting more crispy on the outside. That's crazy. I'm curious if the inside is fluffy though. I have to get maple syrup and butter for it because I'm not an animal. I guess I have to try it. I guess I have to try it. It's a wee bit dry, or is it just that it was the outside and I'm used to slathering mine in butter and maple syrup? I don't know. It feels like it needs to be a little bit thicker in order to be soft on the inside, but let's see. Honestly, if you had told me that was done in a waffle iron and it was just like a really thin one and I overcooked it, I would believe you. I think I would need to dial in the temperature and amount of time when to flip, all those kinds of things, to make sure that it gets the right level of crispy and also stays fluffy on the inside, because I think this is a little too done, but like, it does work. That's wild to me. That's insane. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm so glad I tried this. Now I have a waffle. Oh, luscious. Hi, you're back. And we're going into another product. Actually, technically, I'm going to be talking about a product while Chris does the frying of the French fries in the pot thing. It'll be over there. I'm gonna try and tag team it. And the next one is, I guess, to me, this is very quintessential fall food, and that is pie. And this is a device that makes little mini pies, and they look adorable. So I was very excited, and we're gonna test it out today. Who doesn't want their own miniature pie? Like, look at how little it is. I'm so excited. Christopher, may I steal you for fry cooking?
My calling.
So we have here our little mini pie maker. So teeny tiny. And this seems very straightforward. I feel like I can't mess this up. I've read all the instructions. I'm gonna follow them to a T. First thing I need to do, I need to spray this. Pie is not sticky on my watch. Rolling out the dough. Also, I need to plug this in because it needs to preheat for a couple of minutes. So the indicator light on the top here is going to turn off when it is ready, I guess. So whilst that is doing its thing, let's do the actual cutting of the dough. So I just used, pre-made, sue me. And on here, it has it very nicely labeled. So we have the pie base or the pie top, and that's gonna help us to know what part we're gonna be cutting. I'm gonna get my pie base. Oh, that's so sharp. You can see it has like these little slots here as well, and that's so that it can be scalloped in. Look at me reading instructions. Ta-da! And then we gotta do the top. Ta-da! Okay, I think the indicator light is off. It's really hard to tell. It just looks blue. Okay, so this is where you have to work fast because they want you to put this on. Ooh, Christopher, I forgot to do an egg wash.
Well, egg wash.
Egg wash. And then apparently it's gonna turn the indicator on and off, like the light on and off as it cooks so it doesn't overcook. And then it wants me to scallop the edges into the scalding hot pan. Scallop or overlap the edges. Sure thing. And gently press the edges against the side. This feels like a job for a spoon. Yes. This was a good call. Good call, good call, good call. Now we put in 1/3 cup of filling. This is apple pie filling that I for sure made from scratch. 1/3 cup, they said. Work quickly, Rachel. Now I need to put this on top, like so. And then we need to brush right on top. Okay, and then down it goes. Close and press firmly to close the pie. General guideline, most recipes require an average of 3 to 5 minutes of cooking, okay? 3 to 5. I'm gonna set 3. Now I'm just waiting for the pie, and I know this is a Dash product, all right? If you're new here, I have had very little success. You know what? Actually, the popcorn ball thing, that was successful. It just was a lot. It was just ginormous.
Seems like they're better with low tech stuff.
Yeah, like the ice cream thing didn't work.
Yeah, the simpler the better.
What I like about them, why I always get hooked, is they do such a good job at instructions and making it easy and making like the whole process, like it feels very thought out. Like remember the egg thing? They had like a little steaming area.
Yeah.
Then they had like instructions for like what to look for. Even with this thing, they were talking about how, you know, where to use which side and whatever. And they're like, and if you lose this, these are the dimensions of each side so you can cut it and not have, you know, a wasted product and not know how big to cut the pieces, you know? Thoughtful things. How does this fare versus the wok?
Oh, I love a wok for deep frying.
Yeah, more space.
Yeah, and the taper makes it easy to sort of manipulate things. It also seasons the wok as I cook, so it's dual purpose. I don't know, like I said before, I don't like doing things in small batches. Seems like a waste of time. This is probably too small for real usage, but...
Would it be enough like if it was just you and me?
Well, I probably undershot. I didn't want to crowd this, so I probably put in too few fries. But let's see how many come out of this. You could probably get a couple more out of this, but I think this is a single serving, probably. How's that going?
Like, it's good. It's just this has gotten very crispy and this is not at all. So I don't know what to do with that information.
You gotta keep cooking it. That top is not done.
Ugh, just like how do you get it done? How do you get it done? It almost needed more filling, which is weird because I usually overfill things and then it makes a big mess. But because of the dome shape inside here, I feel like it's only getting the outside perimeter. It's not getting the top. Like now it's getting too toasted, Christopher.
Need to cut off the outside. That's the first attempt, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I'll try and do another one and maybe put some more filling in it, see if that works. That is not cooked, but it doesn't look like it's going to cook.
The issue that I'm having,
Okay,
I
go.
guess is kind of similar. The volume of oil is relatively low relative to the amount that I'm cooking.
Okay.
When I put frozen fries in, it tanks the temperature of the oil, and it's really having a hard time getting back up, so it's kind of cooking too slowly, and that's gonna mean that the fries are absorbing more oil than they should. So they're gonna taste oily, I think. But we'll see.
That could be just like from frozen though. That could be like a from frozen thing.
Sure, like
you know?
fresh cut fries
Like
wouldn't
should-
have that same
no.
issue, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if I can get more filling in here or if I just peel this off. Okay, I will do another one. We'll do another one. It'll be fine. Now I feel like I'm just waiting here. So stay tuned for when this is done. All right, I'm on minute 6 of this thing. And oh, the fries are done. Okay.
Boy, that's not good.
Yeah, I know.
Have some fries.
Les frites. I mean, they look fantastic.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
They sound crispy.
They sound crispy. Now, obviously, this isn't like a useful contraption for a family of 5 because this would feed Connor. End of list.
It's not very much. I could have put a bit more in, but you'd be stretching it for 2 servings.
Like, that's the amount that it cooks. So again, if you are by yourself, and you need a kettle thing to boil water in and a thing to fry something in, and you have not bought anything, and you have a small apartment. I'm really niching it right now. I'm trying to think.
You need a pot anyway for other things, and you probably need a strainer anyway, so...
I'm trying to find the use case for this. I think you can do better with just like the other single items because then you can build from those versus having a device, and then if you're no longer just by yourself, then you have this thing that isn't gonna get used anymore, you know? Like most of the time we just do oven for the fries, but you really can't beat a fried fry. They're so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's poofing.
Another 30 seconds, I think you're fine. You're good.
They're tasty.
They're really good.
Yeah, no one's mad about these.
Nope.
It's not that it doesn't work, it's that, what do you always say, Christopher, about devices that work, but there's not like why?
It's a solution in search of a problem.
Solution in search of a problem. That's Christopher's motto. All right. I mean, like it's getting there. It still doesn't look done to me, Christopher. I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds. French fries, just best day. All right, that was another 30 seconds. Christopher, you wanna weigh in? Does this look done to you?
Yeah. You
think
need
so?
to cut off the outside, but yeah, it's fine.
Well, I'll make another one and then we'll see. I'm gonna let this cool down because obviously I need to taste test it. I mean, that's very important. So hang on while I do that. Yeah, it was just the filling amount. I was trying to be very precise to the letter of 1/3 because in the instructions it said if you go over, it could spill out. And I am prone to doing that. So apparently I was right because this looks a lot better than that does. And this was only in there for 5 minutes. Right on the target. And then you get your own mini pie. I wanna see what this looks like in the middle. Listen to the crunch, by the way. Crunch was the wrong word, but I didn't want to ruin the vibe. Oh, come on. That looks phenomenal. Phenomenal. Now it is obviously more time intensive because you can only make one at a time. However, very cute. I would make little mini pies, but then I would have to cut them in half or cut them into thirds so that everyone got one while it was still warm. Because you can't be like pumping a bunch of these out if you have a bunch of people over, you know? Now, how tasty is it? Spectacular, give me 14 of them right now. Oh, this is probably the device that's probably worked the best from Dash out of everything. This is the one at the top of the list. Let me know if you've come across any of these or tried them yourself, or if there's any other gadgets that we should try out next time. Make sure you tag me on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or wherever it is, because I see all of those and I love seeing all the little, we need to try this. I'm like, yeah, we do. Check out these videos on the side in case you've missed any and subscribe so you can come back next Saturday. Love to see you back. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic, fantastic day, and I will see you guys all in the next one.